We have before us a wonderful opportunity to explore this conversation about the impact of technology and social media on our lives. And we're calling this digital living, that our lives seem increasingly virtualized. And here we are, rather paradoxically, gathering to talk about digital living, through that same medium. So welcome everyone. We've assembled a great group of people. This topic's about entering into a deeper conversation about what it is to be human in this era. So I am not a digital native, and I'm certainly learning as we go. Thanks everyone for coming, and let's just jump right in. I teach holistic health studies at San Francisco State University. I've been teaching now for over 40 years, about 30 of them at San Francisco State. I've had the privilege of teaching within a very rare interdisciplinary program called the Institute for Holistic Health Studies. Amber Yang is my co-partner in developing the conference. Amber, how about you?
Hello. I am very humbled to say that I am the co-organizer of this conference. It's been a wild ride to organize this, organize a virtual conference for the first time. So just like Ken said, really making space for the imperfection of this whole process. I used to go to SF State. I got my bachelor's in psychology and my minor in my minor in holistic health there. I've been doing my own thing for a few years, working in the school districts. Right now I'm the restorative justice and wellness coordinator for the Novato Unified School District. And I'm also pursuing my master's degree in organizational change and development at Sonoma State. So my interests vary a lot, and yet this topic is of particular interest to me because when I was going to SF State, I helped organize a teach-in about safe technology, including wireless technologies. Opened my eyes up, and so I'm here for the second time around. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope to have a really, really engaging day with you all. It's 7 hours, it's a grind, and yet I think there's going to be lots of good things for all of us. I want to pass this on to actually Zahra Zimbardo. She's been such a gift in helping us get some technical pieces down and engagement ideas down. And Zahra, would you like to say anything?
Thank you, Amber.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zahra Zimbardo. I'm a new teacher in the Holistic Health Department at SF State and have a background and longtime passion in critical media literacy and looking at technology and embodiment practices. And today I'll be playing kind of behind the scenes support role in helping to moderate chat.
Thanks, Zahra. So we wanted to start off with a visual graphic that really portrays this whole day. I wanted to start off with some purpose of the conference. Ken, would you like to take this piece?
Certainly. Well, we recognize one of my mentors, Douglas Rushkoff, in his great book, Team Human, a book I'd highly recommend if you haven't seen it, that we need to recognize the very technologies we've created that were thought to free us now isolate and repress us, and that we're now sheltering in place. There is no normal anymore. There certainly is no normal to return to. And hopefully the conversation that we'll be creating today will help us understand where we're going and those possibilities and those choices.
So first, we're going to start off with the first panel, which is on technology, the new media, and inequality, with 3 powerhouse speakers, Ruha Benjamin, Russell Newman, and Mickey Huff. And then we'll be moving into our wireless technology and 5G panel, which should be really powerful. I think Catherine Dodd is not showing up anymore, right, Ken?
She will not make it today. Her dog had an emergency, so Ellie will be picking up and sharing what Catherine had planned to share.
We're going to be resuming at 1 to 2 p.m. to talk about screen addiction and mass media effects. And then we're going to be talking about unplugging and practices for tech life balance. And then we're going to be ending with our last panel called The Changing Internet and the Future of News and Media. So really looking forward to what's ahead. The next one we want to talk about is some Zoom conference expectations and norms. Like I said, we really want to use this technology consciously, and we really want to make sure that it's not some 7-hour conference where you listen to 2 people and you just listen and listen, and then eventually you feel fragmented and bored and like you're not engaging. And so we want to really disrupt that and make this as participatory and experiential as possible. And the last one is resources for the unfolding and emerging futures. So zooming in here, I created a Google folder.
This conference, by the way, we have a tradition. This is the 7th of the Future of Healthcare conferences we've been hosting. We host one every 2 years. And as with this conference, you can see there's a bifurcation here. There's a forced choice. We're entering into a field in which we personally and collectively need to make choices for us to have the future we want and need. And if not, the future will be going somewhere else. So the resources we'll be gathering will be intentional today. And I would suggest following your own heart and nose. Just notice what speaks to you, what smells good to you, I would follow up with. And we'll be gathering those resources though, and any connections you make, of course, are your own. But we'll be gathering these resources for you to access in the future.
We wanted to hear everyone's voice in the room before we began the first session. So we wanted to have a quick check-in question. And this one, we don't want, obviously, with the hundreds of people in here, we don't want it to be like, everyone talk. We're going to try to make this nonverbal and quick, and yet really valuing the importance of everyone's voice in the room, even if it's virtual. So for a check-in question before we begin the first session, we thought it'd be interesting for us to reflect on digital living, which is the subject of our conference. When you think of digital living and your relationship to it, there's so much opportunity and possibility, and yet there's also so many concerns and things we need to be paying attention to. And so when we think of digital living, what is one thing that comes to mind that you'd like to explore further for this conference? And so I invite you all to go to your chat box, if you can send it to everyone, and type it in. But the fun thing is, do not press enter yet. Just type it in. I'm going to give all of us about a minute to type it. And then when the minute passes, I'm going to say go, and everyone's responses are going to come right away. And we'll just take a mindful moment there to just read and see who's in the room. Okay? So I'm just going to give everyone a minute right now. So when everyone's ready, I'm going to ask everyone to press go at the same time on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I love it. Great. Wow, nice. Thank you all for typing this in. So as people might be still entering theirs, let's just kind of read back and see who's in the room and what people are looking forward to opening a conversation up to during this time. Well, thank you all for that nonverbal check-in. I'm going to give it off to Ken to start our first session. Thank you.